Welcome all. Today I'm going to show you certain tips and tricks to do your unitary method very comfortably. Let us straight start solving the sum. A dozen bananas cost rupees 60. So what are the two columns that we will make? Number of bananas and the cost. This is the two column. Whatever needs to be found has to be here. So 12 bananas cost 60. What is the cost, of 48 bananas? Okay, now you will have to think what is going to happen over here. Like for example, 12 bananas, 60 rupees. Now the number of bananas has increased, so this is more. What will happen to the cost? Will it increase or decrease? Cost will also be more because more bananas, more price. So when the words are more and more, you do direct proportion, like it is a direct proportion sum. So for direct proportion, what do? Easy way of doing it is, whatever is at a diagonal distance of x will come in the denominator, the rest will come in the numerator. When I do more sums of this, guys, it will become very clear to you. Okay, so what is going to go in the denominator? 12. The other two will be in the numerator. These two will be in the numerator. This, what is diagonal across x, will go in the denominator when it is a direct proportion sum. Okay, so the price of 48 bananas is rupees 240. Okay, for this thing, the two columns that we will make is number of students and the amount that they paid for the show. Okay, but what will come on the right side, guys? Whatever we need to find always has to be on the right. So number of students will come on the right side. Okay, number of students. This is you. And here is the price that they paid for the tickets. Okay. So a group of 21 students paid 840. 21 students will come here and 840 will come here. How many students entered the musical show when the amount paid was 2520? Okay, so now let us think what is happening to the price. The price over here from 840, it is being said that it is 2520. With more price, more students will attend or less will attend, guys? If you're paying for many tickets, the number of students will also increase, right? So this becomes more and this is also more. So this is direct proportion. So when it is direct proportion, what happens? Whatever is diagonally with x will go in the denominator. So x is 840 will go in the denominator, and 2520 into 21 will come in the numerator. Now we start cancellation. I know that 21 fours is 84. 21 ones are 21 fours, and the 0 will go away. Now 4 and 252 we have to cancel or divide. 4 ones are 4, 6 is 24, 4 3 is 12. 63. So how many students can attend with this much money? 63 students can attend the musical show when you pay 2520. Here, the answer is going to be 63. Oops. I want you to understand this concept of what I'm saying more, less very clearly. So let us quickly take some examples. Now, for example, you want to buy apples and then you have to pay a price for it. Suppose if you buy 15 apples and you are paying 45 rupees for it. Now you decided, okay, instead of 15, I want 20 apples. What has happened to the number of apples? From 15, it has become 20. It has become more. What do you think will happen to the cost? Will you have to pay more or less for more apples? You also have to pay more. So when the words are same on both sides, more, or even less. Now for 15 apples it is 45. Now you say, okay, no, I want to buy just 10 apples. Number of apples have decreased. It has become less. The price will also be less. So when it is less and less, again it is direct. So when it is more, it is direct, less, it is direct. But if one is more and the other becomes less, then it is inverse, which will happen in this case. Okay, you are driving at a speed of 40 kilometers per hour and you reach a particular destination in 45 minutes. Okay, now what happens now? If you increase the speed, okay, you say, okay, I'm going to drive at 50 kilometers per hour. When you increase the speed, what happens to the time? You will definitely require less time to reach because you have increased the speed. So what has happened here? More speed, less time. So this has become more or less, and that is why it is indirect. So when we are doing sums of direct, which I'm going to do a lot of examples with you, what you need to remember is that when you fill up all these three blanks, okay, for these three will be given to you, we have to find out this one. When we have to find this one in direct proportion, what is diagonally opposite to x will come in the denominator. So I've written d here. This is going to come in the denominator. Similarly, for inverse also, we are going to fill up all the given things. This is the unknown thing which we have to find out. But what is going to come in the denominator over here? What is just next to it, that will come in the denominator. The rest will go in the numerator. So now let us continue with the examples. Okay, now sum number 3. If 30 men can reap a field in 15 days, then in how many days can 45 men reap the same field? Reap means the work that a farmer does, of collecting the crop and all. That is what a reap means. So first, what do we need to find? In how many days? So I want the number of days to be on the right side. Here we are going to find how many days. What else is given? Men. Okay, number of men or men. Now let us fill in what all information we have. 30 men can reap a field in 15 days. Below men, I will write 30 men, and below days, I will write 15. In how many days, okay, this is x, unknown value, can 45 men, okay, below men, I will write 45 men reap the same field. First, we will decide whether this is direct or indirect quickly. What is happening to the number of men from 30 to 45? More men. If 30 men were reaping it in 15 days, now more men have joined, they are going to require lesser days to reap the field, right? So this becomes more, and now this is less. So we have to do this as inverse proportion or indirect proportion. In indirect proportion, whatever is just next to x will go in the denominator, rest in the numerator, and we do our cancellation. Okay, 15 ones are 15 threes are, 3 ones are and 3 tens are. Okay, so the number of days is 10 days. 45 men will reap the field in 10 days. Sum number 4. The shadow of a pole with a height of 8 meters is 6 meters. Okay, we have to be very careful what is 8 and what is 6. The shadow is 6 and the height of the pole is 8. If the shadow of another pole measures at the same time is 30 meters, find the height of the pole. So what is on the right side? Height of pole, because that is what we need to find. And shadow is going to be on the left side. 6 meters is the shadow and height of pole is 8. So what is the shadow of another pole? Okay, we have to find the height of the pole when the shadow is 30. Okay, the longer or the higher the pole goes, the bigger will be the shadow. So if the shadow is more, obviously the height of the pole has to be more. It can't be the opposite. So this is direct proportion. Indirect proportion, what comes in the denominator? 6 will go in the denominator. 30 into 8. 8 5s are 40. So the height of the pole is 40 meters. Sum number 5. What is it that we need to find first? How many more gardeners? Okay, the number of gardeners have to come on the right side. Number of gardeners. And what is the other thing? Minutes. Okay, so time. Time you have to write in minutes over here. It takes 180 minutes to weed a garden with 6 gardeners. Okay, 180 minutes when there are 6 gardeners to work on the garden. If the same work is to be done in 30 minutes, okay, How many more gardeners are needed? Okay, what is happening here, guys? 180 minutes, number of gardeners was 6. Now they want to finish the work in 30 minutes only. So much less time. So what should happen to the number of gardeners? It has to increase. So when the time they want to finish the work in less time, they will require more people. So less and more is inverse. In inverse, what do we do? X. In inverse, whatever is at the side of X, this goes in the denominator. So 30 and 180 into 6, the remaining numbers go up. 6 ones are, okay, the 0 gets cancelled. 3 ones are and 3 twos are 6. 36. Number of gardeners needed is 36. Now see, look at the question, okay? How many more gardeners are needed? So suppose they already had 6 and now they need 36. So how many more? 30 more gardeners. 36 minus 6 which are already there. How many more? Sum number 6. What are the two things that are given? Number of students and the food stock. Be very careful, read carefully. 40 students stay in a hostel. They had food stock for 30 days. If the students are double, then how many days will the food stock last? Well, let us fill in whatever needs to be filled. How many days? So we need to find how many days that needs to come on the right side, and number of students will come on the left side. 40 students. The food lasts for 30 days when there are 40 students in a hostel. Now the students are doubled. So the students have become 80. What will happen to the food? Will it last for more days or less days? So when the number of students have increased, the number of days the food will last will become less. So when it is more and less, it is inverse. In inverse, what happens, guys? 80 comes down. 40 into 30, 15 days. So when the number of students will double, the food will last only for 15 days. Next one I want you all to try together. I'm just going to explain what it means. A postman can sort out 738 letters in 6 hours. How many letters can be sorted in 10 hours? So the postman is only one. Okay, he's one person. But what is happening? Number of letters and the time. Think quickly. What will come on the right side? Think. Tell me. How many letters? So number of letters will come on the right side. Postman can sort number of letters, and what else is there? Hours. Okay, so time. He can sort 738 letters in 6 hours. How many letters can be sorted in 10 hours? So if you are doing a particular work, if you have more time, you will be able to do more work, right? So what happens? This is direct or inverse, guys? More, direct. Indirect, what happens with our formation of our equation? 6 will go down. 10 into 7, 38. Oh, this is a big number. Will this straight away cancel? Okay, 6 ones are 6 versus 7, 6 2s is 12, 13, 6 3s are 123. Into 10 is 1, 2, 3, 0. Sum number 8. What all is given, what we need to find. Neelam goes by bicycle to her school every day. Her average speed is 12 kilometers per hour and she reaches school in 10 minutes. What is the speed if she reaches the school in 15 minutes? Now, what are the two things that are given and what is it that we need to find? What is the speed? So whatever we need to find will come on the right side. Speed, and the other thing is time. Time and speed, you have to know that it is always inversely proportional without wasting much time. Anyway, so for 12 kilometers per hour, she takes 10 minutes. Here you have to mention that the time you have written in minutes or hours or seconds. So what is the speed? Okay, what is the speed? if she reaches school in 15 minutes. Now she's taking more time. So what happens to the speed? If she has taken more time means obviously she has lessened her speed. More and less, this becomes inverse. X is whatever is next to X will come down. 15. 10 into 12 will come up. 5 2s are 5 3s are 3 1s and 3 4s are is 8. Her speed became 8 kilometers per hour. That is why she took more time. Sum number 9. 10 pumps are required to fill a water sump. Water sump is an enclosed place where you fill water. This is 2 hours, okay? There is no space in between them. What will be the time taken to fill the sump if 5 pumps are switched off? Okay, what will be the time? So time has to be on the right side. And what is on the left? Number of pumps. Okay, pumps. 10 pumps are required to fill a water pump in 2 hours. Time is in hours. What will be the time taken to fill if 5 pumps are switched off? So now instead of 10, how many are there? Only 5 are remaining because 5 are switched off. How much time will this take? Okay, this is X. So the number of pumps have decreased. From 10 they became 5. So obviously they are going to require more time now. This is again inverse. So X is what? Okay, upon 5. 10 into 2 is 4. It's in hours, right? 4 hours it will take, yes. Okay, I want you to try this on your own, guys. A very easy one I have given. Quickly try this. I will put up the answer soon. Pause the video. Okay, I'm putting up the answers. That is it, guys, for phase number 1 of Unitary method. Thank you so much for watching. Kindly subscribe to the channel to watch more such videos. Thank you. Bye-bye.